I want to ask everyone a question because we have on our agenda today, right now we have tabled 113, Bill 113. But remember, we also have Communication 394 and Communication 404 on today's agenda as well. 404 is the report of attendance at the 2013 Hawaii Island GMO Summit. I wanted to suggest to just get that off of our agenda very quickly, if we could. Are you okay with that too? Because you want to go into the bigger discussion. So you don't want to just to clean it. Councilmember Ford.
I think that it's only going to take 2 minutes for someone to explain this. I'm really worried that if we don't clean this one off, we've got 3 council members that might get into trouble. And just clean it up and we'll go on.
Okay, so I'm going to say we're going to have Communication 404 read into the record. So, Madam Clerk, will you please read in Communication 404, please?
Communication 404, report of attendance at the 2013 Hawaii Island GMO Summit from Councilmember Karen Eoff, dated August 22nd, 2013, requesting time GMO Summit held on August 19, 2013. Council members Dru Kanuha and Margaret Wille were also in attendance.
May I have a motion to close file on Communication 404?
So moved. Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember Eoff and seconded by Councilmember Ford. Councilmember Eoff?
Thank you. Yes, Section 92-2.5E requires that board members shall report their attendance and the matters presented and discussed at informational meetings or presentations as it relates to official board business. So we did check before we all 3 attended, and conferences, it's a legal thing for us to attend. We just needed to put this communication forward and report on our attendance. So just briefly, the summit was held in Kona, and I was interested in attending because I wanted to hear as much as I could about GMO, and there were several scientists there that promoted the science of GMO, and there were several who expressed concerns. And although it wasn't open to the public, I think the public could attend, but it was more for the, it was held by the Leeward Planning Conference and the Hawaii Economic Development Council. And so it was basically for their members. So thank you. That's, I think all I need to do is to report my attendance.
Okay, thank you. Councilmember Wille.
I just want to say that this was held. It was not open to the public. In fact, I did not get an invitation at first. They said they unable to contact me. And that it was very lopsided. Out of 7 presenters or speakers, there was really only one, Hector Valenzuela, who was specifically addressing the concerns about this. There was the others that were brought in by the Hawaii Crop and Improvement Association, which is the biotech industry's advocacy arm. When they were asked, most of those testifying were talking about how they were independent, yet when they were asked who paid for their way, it was that biotech advocacy group was bringing them in. And in fact, at first, it wasn't even Hector Valenzuela was not being covered by them. So it was just very lopsided. They brought in all of the business people around the county and got a completely, it was not something where anyone could speak or present different points of view. There was also Kwana Beamer, who's pretty much did not initially take a strong position either way, but then when it just became so slanted, he stood up and said, I can't take this anymore, and left. So it was unfortunate it wasn't open to the public, and it was unfortunate it was quite as lopsided, and that's where it was. And the 3 of us did attend, and hopefully where things are done on behalf of summits, it would be a little bit more open, and I think it would have been a better discussion. Thank you.
Councilmember Kanuha.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yeah, both Ms. Eoff and Ms. Wille explained basically that we were in attendance, and myself as a council person, I try to take every opportunity to try to educate myself on whatever topic has brought before us. So that was why I wanted to attend this conference, and we attended. And sure, it was a little lopsided. The morning discussion was a good discussion. There was a lot of different viewpoints, and I thought it helped me tremendously. And Kamana Beamer was there from a cultural perspective, from Hawaii Island, so I thought that was a great perspective to have, and I took a lot of his points about what I learned about how we can all work together and be cooperative with each other. So that was a good point that I got from him. But basically, we were attending, myself, Ms. Wille, and Ms. Eoff. So law's law. We got to report back to the public that we did attend, and just wanted to let everybody know. So thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Seeing no further discussion, I'm going to do a voice vote on communication 404. So everyone in favor of filing communication 404, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, communication 404 is filed. Now we're back to